Biden administration is expanding an Obama-era program to allow not only parents, but now legal guardians to petition to fly illegal alien children in from Central America at taxpayer expense. And fun fact, those parents and legal guardians, they don't even have to be here legally themselves. True story. And it's all happening on your dime. So while everybody was distracted watching Joe serve up word salad and wander around drooling on his own shoes at the G7 summit this week, the Biden administration announced it's massively expanding an Obama-era program to allow kids from Central American countries to be funneled into the U.S. as part of a special refugee program. It's called the Central American Minors Program, or CAM for short. Under Obama, it allowed for parents, including legal permanent residents and even illegal aliens who'd been issued a stay of deportation or a withholding of removal order, to petition to have their children brought over from Central American countries like Guatemala, Honduras, and El Salvador. Many of these kids are admitted as refugees, meaning they're eligible for permanent residency and a green card. Also by children, I mean kids and eligible family members under the age of 21. In fact, I wrote back in 2016 that 70% of the 1,600 children who'd been shipped to the U.S. as part of the program at that time were over the age of 18. Now, the goal of the program, according to Obama, was to keep children from making the dangerous journey across Central America and up through Mexico to the U.S. border on foot, because it was making the administration look really, really bad that these kids were being trafficked, assaulted, raped, and killed trying to get here. That was no good. Had to do something about it. It also kept anyone from seeing just how many illegal alien kids were flooding into the U.S. because they wouldn't actually be coming across the Rio Grande and clogging up border facilities. Instead, they'd be brought here via this shiny new program and, well, no one would really be any the wiser. Under Obama, more than 3,000 children were brought to the U.S. via this program. Another 2,500 or so got caught up in the pipeline when Trump halted the program in 2017. Probably because it's about as stupid a program as you could come up with, and also wildly illegal considering many of the people who are petitioning to bring their kids here aren't even here legally themselves to begin with. Biden, on the other hand, restarted the program in March because making sure illegal aliens get here so we can legalize them and get them to vote Democrat is more important than, I don't know, spending our money helping thousands of struggling small business owners or making sure poor American kids have food. Except now, Biden is expanding the program to allow not only parents, but legal guardians to petition to have children brought here on your dime. And while the Obama administration at least required petitioners to have already been handed a court decision on their own immigration status, Biden is allowing parents or legal guardians with pending asylum cases to petition to have kids brought over even before their own immigration cases have been decided. The administration openly brags that this new expansion may apply to as many as 100,000 newly eligible petitioners and could allow tens of thousands more children to be brought to the U.S. on your tax dollars and sent to people who aren't even here legally themselves. Are you getting this? Biden is expanding a government program to let illegal aliens bring illegal alien kids that aren't even theirs into this country, and you are paying for it. That is what this administration is doing while he tosses around $6 trillion budget proposals and our national debt skyrockets and inflation reaches record highs. Your money is being spent on programs to benefit people who shouldn't even be here and to bring more of them in. Which, by the way, is incredibly discriminatory. This is a program that only applies to kids from 3 Central American countries because their parents happen to have the advantage of a land bridge to get here and exploited it. What about all the kids suffering violence and poverty in South Asia, Africa, Eastern Europe? They don't get a special new refugee program just for them. No, this is just for kids from Central America. Why? Well, so the Biden administration doesn't have to deal with the bad optics of kids crammed into tent cities and plexiglass cages at the border. That doesn't look so great. And you know, because they're eyeballing a growing new potential voter base and want to make sure it's as stacked as possible, if this were about helping at-risk kids, it'd be for everybody. After all, there's no shortage of suffering children in this world. But it's not. This is an attempt by a desperate administration to avoid culpability for a border crisis they created and still to this day refuse to deal with or even acknowledge. And it is to make sure that they still get exactly what they want, while also ensuring that you don't know about it. Well, now you do. And that's your Reality Check America. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube and Rumble pages, like us on Facebook and Twitter while you still can, and stay sane out there.